Curry. Good evening. I'm delighted to be here, of course. Oh, this is the piano, yeah. This is a big one, isn't it? You care for piano music? Too bad. This is much too big for me. I only play short pieces. "70 years ago, I made my debut as a concert pianist, and that's a long time. They told me that next year, are you familiar with the history of pianos? It's quite uninteresting. I'll tell you, the first piano was built just after they didn't have any at all. And the first piano consisted of one single key, and people stood and played like this. It was monotonous to listen to, of course, particularly during piano recitals. It was not until someone invented the cracks. I have actually written a piano concerto for the wrong notes. Anybody can play it. And let me see now. I had prepared to play something that I did at my first concert. My mother taught me the piano. I learned the piano, played on my mother's knee. That was before you had a piano, but yeah. As a matter of fact, we traced my great-grandfather back to Marie Antoinette. As a matter of fact, my great-grandmother traced him back there a couple of times. It was actually just a lady in waiting who just couldn't. They say, I don't know if you're interested in this, but they say about my great-grandfather that he was a strange man. There were times he didn't speak to my great-grandmother for days in a row. He didn't want to interrupt her. I know some of you are waiting for me to fall off the seat, but I don't do it anymore because the doctor has told me not to do it. I hurt my elbow and my shoulder, and I can't do it. The doctor fell off his chair. He's dead now, but but sometimes, I'm sorry. And now, I'm going to play I played a series of waltzes. A series of waltzes, and particularly there are 6 waltzes that I have played some of ever since. I'm going to play I'm going to play another one because now I'm excited. But you won't notice the difference. See now, yeah. I'm going to play the one in the key of C. Yeah, well. You don't care. There's something wrong with this piano. 3 pedals. I only have 2 feet. By the way, in January, I will be as many years old as there are keys on the keyboard. Yep. I'll count them. Yep. 116. No. Can't trust anything anymore. Here's the waltz in the key of C. Now, where the heck is C? You didn't mark the C. This is Chopin, I think. I don't know that one.
And the transatlantic queen of comedy, Joan Rivers.
I'm so happy to perform for you. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to you now, but I'm very, well, they gave me so many rules, and I'm also a little jet lagged because I came in Friday, we did a rehearsal, and then I'll do the act, but let me just explain to you, so if I really stink tonight, you'll understand. I did the act, and we did the rehearsal, and then I had to go back to the United States to have my mother-in-law cremated, so the worst, just the worst. And then I flew back last night, and I was halfway across the Atlantic, and I suddenly thought, should have waited till she was dead. But you know, well, the stupid bitch, she always said, I want to be cremated, I want to be cremated. I had a couple hours and a free ticket. I figured, okay. So anyhow, and then I went from there. I came back here for the rehearsal. Then I went back yet again because Madonna had her baby, and I am Madonna's best friend. So, very exciting. Do you know she had the baby too? You all do know about that, yeah. And that was very, very exciting because they called me up and they said, Madonna's had a girl, Madonna's had a girl. And I said, I don't want to talk about her sex life. I know, it's a bit, oh, grow up, England. But, so anyhow, so Madonna was there and she didn't know what, she named the kid Lourdes. Do you know about that? Well, which is very interesting. They're all naming their children such weird things. Debbie Moore had the 3 children. The first one is Scout, you know that, and the second is Tallulah, and the third is a little venereal. And I just find it, that's, is she here, Demi Moore? Look for a naked woman. What kind of a mother? The breast, she's always, everybody in the whole world has seen her breasts, including Stevie Wonder. I mean, it is just amazing. But she has breasts, because I have no, this looks good, doesn't it, for me? Because I have no breasts. This is a push-up, shove-over brassiere. Then I'll do my act, but let me just tell you, because I'm very excited. $7.95 in American money. You put it on down here, and you push everything you own. My belly button is right here. If I was pregnant now, the child would come out of my mouth. Because you know what it's like to have no bazooms? You do. Do you know? Oh, do you know what it's my wedding night? I came out of the bathroom. He said, let me help you with the buttons. I said, I am naked. It was... How do I want to talk about my wedding night? You want to hear rotten? You want to hear rotten? My wedding night, he wanted to make love with the lights on. I said, shut that car door. I was so... If you don't, the bus driver will. I was so... But I was lucky to get married. Because most of you are married here, right? Don't tell me, yeah. You're married, you're single. See? You know how I know? The way you sit. Yeah, what do you mean, ish? Nearly married. You're not sleeping with him, are you? Don't sleep with anybody unless you get a ring. Listen to me. Listen to me. Any woman that gets into bed with a man, unless you get a ring, you are a slut, you are a tramp. You get a ring, God bless you, you're a wonderful girl. The point is, get married, but you can tell you're single because the way you sit. Look at the woman next to you. Married women sit casual. Wait, yeah. Married. Single girls sit perky, boobies up, smile, song. They talk with their tongue. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, waiter, I like a Coca-Cola. The minute they get married, the tongue goes back in the mouth. You never see it again. That and single women never pass wind. It is never. I've got to get married. I can't pass wind. I can't pass wind. I can't pass wind. The minute you're married, you go, oh, thank God. That's why never follow a bride down the aisle. I am telling you, never. But get married. Is he rich? Listen to me. Marry for bucks. Marry an old fool with a lot of money and become a second wife. Don't. Any woman in this room that's a first wife, you know what I'm telling you. You are a fool. Look at your rings. Look, it'll be a stupid show, but look, I could go through this audience and tell you who's a first wife, who's a second wife. Because first wives marry for love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love him. Thank you. Thank you for the crummy ring. Thank you for the cloth coats. Second bitch, what the hell is this? What is this, some kind of a joke? You give this piece of garbage to your mother, let her wear it swimming face down. That's why. Every woman in this room, I beg you, think like a second wife. Grab and take. Grab and take. Grab and take. And when you die, whatever you got out of him, you have buried on you. If the next bitch wants it, make her dig for it. Make her dig. And get married while you're young. Because the body goes like that. Women, men's bodies drop, nobody cares. A woman's body, you hit 50, and it goes fast. I took my bra off this morning, I wrenched my arm. I mean, my boobs, I can nurse China from my bedroom. I mean, you have no idea. I use my left one now as a stopper in the tub. My body, my rear end, as I'm talking to you, I am facing and mooning you at the same time. I don't know if you're aware of it. My rear end is so... I don't want to talk about it. This afternoon rehearsal, I thought Tom Jones had pinched me on the bottom. He had stepped on it. And it's just... It is so low. When I jog, I have to put a wheel on the back. And the sad thing is I'm single because I'm a widow and I'm looking to get married. Well, at this age, forget it. That's why I get married now. Because the ones you go out with now, they're so damn old. I mean, they don't have Alzheimer's, that's mean. They have, like, half-timers, you know? Like, you'll be going out to dinner with a man and having a lovely evening, and suddenly he'll look at you and go, "You're not my wife." And I go, and one man said, "I want you to meet my parents." He took me to the cemetery. It's just... A man gave me a hickey on my neck. He left his teeth there. But I wouldn't be a man, even though it's a man's... You know, the only bad thing about being a woman, and then, you know, but the truth is that when you go to the bathroom, you have to pay for the seat. That is the... Oh, true? Oh, look how quiet. Like, not one woman has ever heard that before. What did your mothers tell you? Every woman in this auditorium, when you go to the bathroom, don't sit down. Pay for the seat. Am I right? Pay for... And we have spent 1/3 of our lives, I made a study of this, 1/3 of our lives, every woman in here has been in a public bathroom going, paper, 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 paper. Then you turn around fast, all the paper, paper, paper disappears. Then you get a piece on your heel, you're walking out like an idiot. That was sometimes it's just, I gotta squat. Do you ever squat? You walk and you go, I can't sit down here. You got that's the worst. The dress goes up, the slip goes up, tights go down, knickers go down. Okay, here I go. I'm going to squat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to squat. Pocketbook in the mouth. Head against the door so nobody can come in. And suddenly your foot touches the foot of the woman in the next booth. I mean, it's just... Let me tell you, this is an honor to be... This is such a thrill to be here. And my daughter said, you know, just get off with a laugh. And they all told me that, but I can't because my husband was English, and it's just wonderful. I've been coming to this country for 25 years, and this is so... It's very meaningful to me tonight, and we never remember the good things in our lives, you know, the meaningful things. So if I could just take a moment, and I know it's very presumptuous of me, but we should all look at good times when good times happen, and tonight's a wonderful time. I want you all to turn to each other, if you would bear with me, and just please take each other's hand, please. I know it's corny, I know it's stupid, but we had the, you know, the guys singing, the sailors, so this is my moment. This is my moment. I want you to look at each other and say, that's perfect. I'm so glad. Let me hear this, come on. I'm so glad. One more time. I'm so glad I'm not you. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the quintessential New Yorker, the comedy king of Broadway, Jackie Mason.
Thank you, thank you. It's certainly a pleasure to see me in person, ladies and gentlemen. This is an exciting opportunity for you to see me. I personally don't need this. I'm too successful to worry about it. It's no honor to me to work for nothing. What am I going to get out of this whole show? What am I going to get out of this whole show? If I do good, what'll happen? You'll call me back to work for nothing again. Not that this is a bad country, this is a great country, and I'm honored to be here because you could do anything you want in this country. You can't eat here, but you could do anything else. You could eat if you got nothing to live for, otherwise it's perfect. I'm on the wrong side. Let me tell it to you. I was here 4 or 5 times already, and every time I come here, there's a different disease. I can't come here once without hearing about a new disease that took over the country. A few years ago, it was cheese. They had what? No, salmonella was in the chicken. Don't you read a paper? Salmonella was this is the wrong side. Let me tell you. Are you Jewish? You're not? Next. I hope you didn't mind my kidding you about the food. But the truth is that there is a disease here every year. It was first there was the cheese, and they had rigatoni. What was this in the cheese? Don't you people read a paper? Listeria. Look, one person knew. You don't live here. It was listeria. Then they had the chicken with the salmonella. Now it's the cowhide disease, the mad cow disease. I know Major keeps saying it's not really a disease. It's almost a disease. People are nervous. They have no reason to get nervous. It's not my fault. I didn't know about it. It's the cow's fault. What are you picking on me? Then they find out again it's even worse than we thought. He says it's worse, but it's not that bad. But people are dying, but they're not getting sick. Nobody lives forever, so listen, you have to go sooner or later. Not that I want to pick on him. God bless him. He's a wonderful person. He can't help it. He got the job. It's the only job he could get. But if he walked into any other company, would they give him a job? Who am I talking to? Anybody listening? When the 73, it's a sad commentary, but it's a fact that your own family doesn't even listen to you when you're 73. When a 73-year-old man says, you know what I think? The whole family says, oh, he's talking again. You understand this? Did you pass away? I'm talking to you, mister. Let's not pick on people. That's not my nature. I'm honored to be on the same show with such a illustrious cast that just did a combination of an opera and a ballet, and this ballet was beautiful. I love the ballet. I even go to the ballet. A lot of people go to the ballet. Nobody understands it, but they all go. It's a status symbol. That's why they say, oh, I love the ballet, I love the ballet. Everybody tells you they love the ballet. Am I right? Why? Because you're not cultured if you don't love the ballet, so you convince yourself you love it. How many people really love a ballet? So many people really love a ballet. How come the whole ballet season is a week and a half every 9 years? How come? And every time there's a benefit. What's the benefit for? To save the ballet, to save the symphony, to save the opera. Why do you have to save them if so many people love it? Because they're liars. You ever see a benefit to save Madonna? You never heard of it. But you feel cultured to say you love the ballet. People don't go to the ballet to watch the ballet. They go back there for one reason. They go there so they could come back. Once they come back, they're cultured. Wait. The ballet. The ballet. I go to the ballet. I always go. I always go. You also go? I also go. And tell another guy who's also full of crap, oh, I love the ballet. I love the ballet. I love the ballet. Go to any ballet. Let's be honest. What do you see there? I'll tell you what you see. You see one girl twirling and twirling, and 3,000 phonies, schluffed. Everybody is sleeping and sleeping, and the rest are getting nauseous. How long is she going to keep twirling already? She's twirling for 2 hours already. What's going on here with the twirling and twirling? What's going on here? Doesn't she know another step? I'm getting nauseous with this twirling. Because they can't figure it out. She shows herself at this guy. He don't want her. She shows herself at another guy. Nobody wants her. Can't she take a hint? I'm getting nauseous with this. And you know what they can't figure out? Why she's always on her toes. Why is she on her toes? What is it? Can't they find a taller girl? I can't believe it. And they can't figure out why his pants are always so tight. Why don't they get a pair of pants that fit him? I said, I came to see a ballet. I didn't come to see his religion. It's not my business. These are the same people who go to the opera. Who goes to the opera? So far, you didn't know one thing that I asked. You love an opera? Tell the truth before I throw you the hell out of here. Everybody schluffed, schluffed. Look at any opera, everybody in the orchestra schluffed us. They're all sleeping and sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. If they were honest, they wouldn't even have chairs. They'd put in beds because people came to sleep. If people were honest, they wouldn't even come with suits. They'd come with pajamas. He came to sleep. I'm surprised they have lights on the stage. Put the lights out. People are sleeping. I don't even blame them for sleeping. Every opera is the same story. It's the same story in every opera. Sooner or later, the same thing happens. He stabs her in the heart, and she starts singing and singing and singing. And the more he stabs her, the better she sings. All over the world, you stab a person, they pass away. Nobody dies at an opera. You stab them, and the voice gets better and better. He stabbed me in the heart, he stabbed me, he stabbed me, he stabbed me, in the heart, in the heart, in the heart, he stabbed me. Then he sings too, I stabbed her, I stabbed her, in the heart, I stabbed her, in the heart, in the heart. Then the whole chorus joins, he stabbed her, he stabbed her. In the heart, he stabbed her in the heart. It's killing them that I'm such a sensation. See, you, I don't like, but I have a better reason. But you're looking at another reason. This is the Gentile section, because I noticed the tuxedos don't match. Gentile clothes never matches. It never matches. They know this is their country, they don't have to impress you. You'll notice that a Jew dresses up even to take out the garbage. I don't like to generalize about people, but Jews are the best dressers in the world. They are. They buy the best clothes, the best homes, the best cars, the best of everything. The only thing is, they get it for less. They spend their whole lives walking around. How much did you pay? I paid less. Before I go, I want to thank you very, very deeply and sincerely for being here. The kind of jokes I tell might make some people think that maybe I could possibly offend anybody. I hope nobody would get that impression. Because I was making fun of the food. It's not nice, and I know you don't like those jokes, so I'm going to leave that out from now on. I'll just talk about the weather, how it stinks here, and that's it. No, the weather happens to be great here, but you can't find out it's great because when you watch a weather report, they tell you everything except the weather. I was going to find out if it's hot or cold before I came here. I didn't know if it was going to rain today or whole day. So I watched the weather report. I was dying to know, is it going to rain or not? Is it going to be hot or cold? They don't tell you. They do not tell you in this country what the weather's going to be. They call it a weather report, then the guy comes out and tells you everything except the weather. There's a wind coming from Philadelphia, it's going through New Zealand. It's coming from Turkey, it's going around the mountain, it's going into an ocean. Is it going to rain or not? That's all I want to know. Is it hot or cold? He won't tell you. It's coming, it's going. Who cares where it's coming from? Are you paying for the trip? Is it hot or cold? They will not tell you if it's hot or cold. They tell you everything else. It's a high wind or low wind or low wind. You care if a wind is high or low? Does anybody care if it's high? You're going to walk like this? You're all dressed up and you can't get out of the house because they tell you information you don't want to know. The wind is northwest by southeast. Do you care? You ever walk out of your house wondering, oh, it's northwest? I'm going this way. It's a high tide, a low tide. You got a boat in the living room. Do you care? I love when they tell you the temperature at the airport. Who lives at the airport? Lately, there's a whole new thing. Have you people noticed that lately there's a whole new thing that they give you 2 temperatures? Have you noticed that? 2 temperatures. It's 40 degrees. But with the wind chill factor, it's 2. And everybody is walking around. Is it 40 or is it 2? Well, let's be honest about it. Do you hear 2 temperatures? Do you feel 2 temperatures? Who feels 2 temperatures? Either you feel 40 or you feel 2. I never heard a guy say, I feel 40, but with the wind chill factor, I feel 2. It's like telling you it's raining, but without the rain, it's dry.
Jackie Mason. As the sublime Eric Morecambe used to say to anyone, follow that.